Good afternoon, everyone, to respected IST in charges, Ms. Nikita ma'am, SESA coordinators, Dr. Vaishali ma'am, and Ms. Kirti Suryavanshi ma'am, our IST president, Ms. Aditi Singh, SESA president, Mr. Raj Dubey, respected faculty members, and my dear friends. On behalf of IST and SESA, CSE, IoT and CSPT, it gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to this much awaited workshop on robotics competition in collaboration with IIT Bombay Techfest and Megatron Robotics. Robotics is one of the most exciting frontiers of technology today, blending creativity, mechanics, electronics and coding to solve real-world problems. This workshop is not just about building robots, but about igniting curiosity, sharpening problem-solving skills, and preparing students for competition that demands innovation and teamwork. Today, we will be exploring exciting domains such as line follower robots, gripper mechanics for pick and place, robo race competition, Arduino and embedded system, sensors, actuators, and controllers. We are truly honored to have with us Mr. Rajiv Sahaya, an expert in robotics and automation, to guide us through this session. With his deep knowledge and hands-on experience, he will take us into a fascinating world of robotics competition and application. Sir, we extend a warm welcome to you on behalf of everyone present here. Before we begin the workshop, I request our IST in charge Ms. Nikita ma'am and SESA coordinators Vaishali ma'am and Kirti ma'am to kindly felicitate our guest Mr. Rajiv Sahaya. Thank you, ma'am. And now, without any further delay, let's dive into exciting world of robotics. I invite Mr. Rajiv sir to begin the workshop and lead us into this journey of innovation.
Thank you so much for inviting me. Thank you for coming. So I shall begin with the introduction of TechFest. So how many of you know about TechFest? Okay, about 10, 12 people. Okay. May I know my audience, like how many of you are from first year? Okay, okay, great. So, nice. What about third, fourth year? Okay, mostly from nice. And about the branch, any core branch like mechanical, civil? You are from? So you raised your hand by mistake, or you are from mechanical or civil? Oh, and what about computer science people? How many? Even IT, same thing. Electronics? Okay. No people from electronics. Sorry. Any mixed branch like robotics or something, mechatronics, IoT. Okay, nice to see that you have IoT branch here. Okay, so on behalf of IIT Techfest, we have partnership with them, Megatron Robotics. So we have partnered with them to conduct workshops across Mumbai. And I would like to give a short intro about Megatron Robotics. So could you please go ahead in the slide, please? Okay, so about IIT Tech Fest, it's an annual fest that IIT carries out every year, and it is pretty well famous. So people make their robots and they compete with each other. So, can you move to the next slide, please? So the first one is a link. If you click on it, it will show you a video if the internet is connected. Just have a look how it looks like to be in the fest.
আমার হাতে এই মুহূর্তে যে মাধ্যমিক
So this is how when you take part, I mean when you participate in the Tech Fest. Okay, so this will how the terrain will look like. It will not be straight. You will have hurdles, and there will be obstacles. So you are whatever you are making should be able to overcome all those challenges, and then you will be able to go from zonal round to the final round. So two rounds basically, zone wise, and then you go into finals, and then maybe you can win too. So can we move to the next slide, please? So this was how the terrain was. You saw in the video. This is what you saw, and you have to move your vehicle throughout, and you have to pass all the tests. Okay. Next slide, please. So Megatron basically helped with this career phase. We can move ahead. So a little introduction about Megatron Robotics. So it is a multinational edtech company. So located in more than 30 countries, and it has its centers across India, Canada, Australia, and of course in India. And in India we have 30 centers. So yeah, we can move to the next slide. So yes, so about the tech, this is what I'll be taking today. So anyone knows about this robot, a humanoid robot, about the name? Yeah, you can take mine. There was one spare mic. You can tell me.
So the humanoid robot basically it works like it has its own brain, which is not a brain actually. We train a model like LLM, then we give it boss like voice with using boss. Then sir, basically a humanoid robot means that we are programming a brain. So the main microcontroller will be in Raspberry Pi. So we are modeling it like we are using an LLM model. For example, Gemma 2B, which is a 2 billion parameter model. Then we are
2 million or
2
billion?
billion.
Billion.
Yes. So it's a 2 billion model. Then we are including voice and speaker, TTS and STT, using Concat or WAS. Then we are giving it eyes for vision purpose. So we are giving it using OpenCV, which can recognize what's the bot is seeing. Then the whole model is trained from this setup. Then again we can move on to the further step, which is next level, which is ROS, Robotic Operating System. So in that we can make nodes for each particular part.
Amazing. Your knowledge is amazing. So you are in
Final year,
fourth year. So great. You must have built something.
sir, I am working as an embedded engineer.
Embedded engineering. So awesome. Amazing. Okay. So basically the name of this robot is Now, Nao now. Okay. And there are so many robots that are coming in market. So example is Sophia and Azimo, okay, robot made by Tesla, okay. So many, and nowadays they are becoming affordable, cheaper and cheaper day by day. It is coming. Okay, so previously it was too expensive. Now a lot of companies are manufacturing it and they are doing it in mass scale. Okay, so scalable robot they are making, and for household purpose also people are buying it. Normal people like middle class can also buy robots. It is becoming cheaper and cheaper day by day. Okay, so I would like to ask you, what is the one thing that makes robot a robot? Okay, so like a little bit about definition, not exactly the definition, but the meaning, the abstract meaning of it. Yeah. So
So like
let's start.
Okay, so a robot is like a machine which can do any specific task repeatedly with the same precision.
With the same precision,
Precision.
repeatedly.
Yeah.
Okay, can you be a little bit specific about it? There are so many things which will fit inside your definition.
Yeah. So if going more specific, like in the automobile industries, the most of the companies use robots in their manufacturing line or assembly line, wherein many steps which are repetitive, like joining two parts, welding, and all. These are all handled by the robot, which do the same thing, the process of welding, but and that too with the same precision and same accuracy and all, and it can be done and all until you supply power to it.
Great, great. So I'll continue in Hindi and English. You guys also can speak in whatever language you are comfortable with. So pretty much good definition. But I would like to say that robot is a machine. Okay. So it is an electronic machine, but so many things will come into this category. To be more specific, it is a smart machine we can say. Okay. So robot is a smart machine. The smartness it gets is because of the brain it has. So microprocessors. uh, I will see about it more. And as your name is?
Z. Z. Z.
Okay, Zed. So he said like now you have assembly. In assembly you have like robotic arms, robots. They are working together. Previously it was done by human, and now it is replaced by robots. So they are basically more reliable, more safe, and they will not complain. They will keep doing their work for a longer time with high precision, right? So, yeah, we can move to the next slide, please. To the next slide. Okay, so basically you have two kinds of robots. The one is your manual robot, which needs manual input. So we have to control it manually. For example, I will give you like I've been to BHEL, okay. Then there was a lot of turbines and lot of very big machinery, okay. Now they need to be lifted. Any humans cannot do that. So what they use cranes, which is manually operated by someone. So it will go and lift the very heavy object, okay, and then place it somewhere else. So it needs manual input, constant manual input to operate it. The other one is autonomous robot or artificial robot. Okay. So one thing I would like to ask you, what is automation? I mean, what is autonomous and what is automatic? There is a slight difference between these two. How many of you know the difference between autonomous and automatic? Please raise your hands. No? Okay, so basically, automatic is something which will not, both are both doesn't require human intervention. Okay, so in automatic, it will have pre-programmed brain, and it will not learn, it will not update, keep on updating, it will not do that. Okay, so repetitive task it will do, but it will not be like it will not think, thinking ability it will not have. And autonomous robot like humanoid robots, they are autonomous. Okay, so three things are there in a robot, irrespective of the category here. Okay, so three main functional things, okay, a robot has. So it has sensors, actuators, and a brain. You call it microprocessor, sometimes microcontroller also. So what is a sensor? What is the actuator? So people from electronics mostly. Okay. So a quick definition, not definition, the abstract meaning of what is sensors and what are actuators. You must be knowing it, but you are not raising your hands. Yeah. Zen.
Sensors are the electronic components which convert a stimulus given to a robot into its digital output so that the microprocessor or whatever the brain is, it can process it. And actuators are like the outputs of the processed data which the sensors are given. So like if a robot sees a wall in front of it, the sensor is the one which sees the wall in front of it, and it converts that data or whatever it has seen into a digital form. And the actuators,
Is it always digital or sometimes analog?
analog or digital, depending on the sensor type. And the actuators, like they are the muscles of the body, so like they perform the task, physical tasks. Yeah.
Thanks.
Sir, actually, sensor is a module or electronic component which can give an analog or digital reading. So basically, digital reading is 0, 1, high, low, and analog reading is from whatever we map it, or basically 0 to 255. Then, sir, actuator is a you can say it as an idea, like it's basically used wherever movement is done. For example, we are using servo motor; it can work as an actuator.
Okay, great. So people sitting at the back, getting confused, have no idea, no clue. So I would like to tell you, nothing serious. Okay. Um, this workshop will give you an overview of robotics. So we are not going much deeper. Okay. So if you, even if you are beginner, it's 90% of people audience are from first year. So you guys are beginner. Okay. So this is more for a beginner. Okay. So you can after attending this workshop, you can get a microcontroller and start doing working on something robotics. Okay. So you may not be from electronics also, then also you can do that because we have computer science people as well. So you do not need any expertise in electronics to begin with all this kind of things. Okay. And even you can for coding people like from software background, they can also learn it like to improvise their coding. So we'll see how programming helps here. Okay. So yeah, where was I? Yes, about the sensors and actuators. Okay, so sensor is basically something uh, which will change, which can sense the environment. So I'll give you an example how they sense the environment. Okay, so if you take a material, okay, let's say take a metal, okay, and what happens is when the temperature during day it increases, okay, it is going to expand, and during night time it contracts. So there is a change with temperature in the material. Okay, so this change, so because of this change there is some cause and effect is going. So basically, there will be more resistance. Resistance will increase. It will decrease. Okay, based on that, we'll get some voltage output, and it will vary. Okay, so basically we measure it and we come to know what is the value of something. So basically, a sensor is something that converts different form of energy, okay, to electrical energy, okay, and vice versa for the actuators, okay. So for example of sensors, they are temperature sensor, humidity sensor, pressure, force, tilt sensor, I mean gyroscopic sensor, and what you can say, a lot of them are there. Uh, rain sensor, gas detection, a lot of them are there, a bunch of them. And about actuators, okay, the examples are fan, speaker, and light. Okay, anything which can convert from electricity to some other form. Okay, they are all actuators, motors. So yeah, can we move to the next section? So how can you register for TechFest? So you can go to the website. For now, you can just keep it bookmark. You can type it on your phone. Say IIT TechFest, and then inside that you will be able to go in and find this Cosmo Clench. There you have to register. For now, you can just keep the link handy. Okay. So yeah, we will move ahead. So this is our gripper bot. Okay, it is a manual one, and any fresher can be able to make it. So basically, ये जेनरिक चीज़ों से बनाया गया है, काफ़ी जेनरिक है ये सारे सेंसर्स, एक्चुएटर्स, चेसिस, ऑल दिस थिंग्स, एंड आपको ये बहुत सारे जगह पे इजीली मिल जाएगा. ठीक है, मुंबई में तो ये अवेलेबल है ही हर जगह पे. सो ये जेनरिक पार्ट से you can make it. Okay, so the tires, sensors, actuators, batteries, everything you will be able to get in the market, and also you will get a lot of variety of them. Okay, choosing the best one, you can make your robot. Okay, so before we like go like completely theory, we'll just have a look at what it does. Okay, and I will give you some components. Even this car you can take and use it from your phone, and then you can have kind of interactive session. So you can do your try it out here, and I'll just tell you the theory. Okay. So basically, this one is a gripper bot. Okay. So what is the purpose of this robot? Is basically nothing. It does nothing. Okay. So so basically, this is for just demonstration purpose. It will not be able to do anything. It is kind of useless. Okay, so yes, you can use it for some kind of research. You can collect the data. A lot of data you can collect from this, and then you can use it. That way, it is useful for research purpose, but in general, it is not at all useful. Okay. So yes, how does it work? So this is a manual operated robot. Okay. Yeah. Just a minute. I'll tell you. Okay. So yeah, first tell me, can we call laptop a robot? Is laptop a robot? So it has sensors, it has actuators, and it has a microprocessor. So can we call a laptop a robot? Yes.
No.
Okay. How many of you say yes, a robot, a laptop is a robot? No, come on, raise your hands. Nothing like. How many of you say no? Okay. And what about the rest? Okay. So a laptop is not a robot. Okay. What about Alexa? Yeah, voice assistant. So is it a robot? Can we call it as robot? Alexa robot है क्या? नहीं? हाँ. तो ये कंप्यूटर प्रोग्राम है Alexa. We can call it bot, but not a robot. So लैपटॉप बेसिकली कुछ ऐसा होना चाहिए जो फिजिकल वर्ल्ड में कुछ करे, ठीक है, तभी उसको हम रोबोट बोल सकते हैं। ये सारी चीज़ों के अलावा सेंसर, एक्चुएटर, ब्रेन, और उसके अलावा वो फिजिकल वर्ल्ड में कुछ करना चाहिए मैकेनिकली, तब हम उसको बोल सकते हैं रोबोट। ओके, सो वन थिंग आई वांट forgot something I wanted to tell you. Yes, about the robot. Like, what is the meaning of a robot? So basically, a robot means forced labor. It will not complain you. It will not get irritated. Okay, it will just keep on doing its task, and it will not complain. Okay, so it is kind of forced labor. Okay, there are three laws of robotics. Okay, which are important from ethical point of view to make a robot. Okay, so you have three laws, you can read them about it, and now I'll just demonstrate this one. So how it works is, this needs some input. Okay, so it needs input like can you go to the next slide till we get the program? Yes, sorry. Okay, so I want your help. Like, can you take the photo of this and share it the WhatsApp group for all the years? So what we are doing is, we'll share the photo of this code in your group, and the commands. So commands that this car accepts is F, capital F, okay, B, L, and R, in all of them in capital. So you don't have
अच्छा वो इसमें कोड दिखाते हैं, ये ऐप चल जाएगा इसमें। अरे ऐप है, मैंने बनाया हुआ ऐप है। डाउनलोड से होता है ना एंड्रॉइड सर को बोलो सर 2 घंटे तो पूरा प्रोडक्ट करना सर ऐसे के जगह दिस इज माय ऐप क्या करता है जो गाड़ी वेड़ी रहता है उनको फुल करने के लिए बनाया है थोड़ा यूआई पे ध्यान देता थोड़ा सा खुद के लिए
So whenever you get time, you start your meeting.
यस
Okay. So in the program, this is coded in C++. You can use MicroPython also to code it out. Okay. So I so what you have to do is what this car accept is this. इसमें ये मतलब इसको इनपुट चाहिए. इनपुट क्या चाहिए? फॉरवर्ड, बैकवर्ड, लेफ्ट और राइट. सिर्फ इतना ही है. सब चलता है. और इसके पास एक ग्रिपर भी है. उसके लिए भी इनपुट चाहिए. तो इनपुट है F, कैपिटल B, कैपिटल L, कैपिटल R. ओके. सो उसको कहीं से भी इनपुट मिलेगा, इट विल रन. ओके. सो बी इट मोबाइल, बी इट एनी रिमोट, बी इट लैपटॉप, इट विल रन. ओके. सो this code snippet has been shared with you on your WhatsApp for all the years, I guess. Yes, for all the years. So what you have to do, you have to download an app named Arduino Bluetooth Control. You can download this app. Whoever wants to use this car, you can download this. Okay, you can download it from Play Store. Arduino Bluetooth car. There will be a small icon of Arduino on the app. Okay. So I started and demonstrated to you. You have to turn on Bluetooth after I am done. And then anybody downloaded it or is yes. You have to go to gamepad. Not now, when I am done. You have to go to gamepad. Yes, correct. And then so I want like people to download it. Okay. And then I'll wait for a minute and then I'll guide you how to do that. Okay.
क्या है वो नया मॉडल
Arduino Bluetooth control. ARDUINO. After I demonstrate this, this will be with you only. You can just try it, pass on, and like play with it during the session. Okay. Yeah, great.
मेरा मार्क हो गया क्या एक साइड अटेंडेंस
You have downloaded? Something else. Okay, you have to go to gamepad. Gamepad.
आईफोन में चलता है
Few more seconds.
लोग सर को बोलते आईफोन पे नहीं चलता आईफोन पे नहीं चलता
You may have some other app like Terminal or something. Doesn't matter which device you are sending signal from, it will receive. Okay, when you connect it. So, okay, good enough, people. So you have to go in gamepad. Okay, gamepad inside that app, and then you have to go to top right side, three dots, settings, okay, and then settings you will see on press and on release, okay, okay. So on release by default it will be set O, keep it default. On press what you have to do, okay. So on press, okay, it is like a joystick only, okay. So like you play game. To go ahead, you press forward button, right? To go back, you press back button and left, right. All those things, you are familiar with it. So what you have to do is, when you press the forward key, you have to send F, capital F, okay? When you go back, you have to say capital B, okay? And when you turn left, you have to say L, capital L, and for right, you have to say capital R, okay? On press, on button press, okay? And to go at slower speed, okay, you want to move forward at slower speed, come back at lower speed. For that we will use other four buttons, okay, that square, rectangle, cross, and one more was there. So those buttons you have to use, okay. So what you will enter in those buttons is the same thing, F, B, L and R, but in small letter. हाँ तो जैसे ट्रायंगल फॉरवर्ड वाला बटन है राइट, तो उसमें क्या स्मॉल एफ, और जो भी पीछे की तरफ है बटन जो भी कुछ है उसमें हाँ क्रॉस लेफ्ट में है क्या, क्रॉस लेफ्ट में है, क्रॉस डाउन है क्या, तो डाउन वाले में बी, राइट बैकवर्ड, हाँ स्मॉल बी, ओके. सो for computer small b and capital B are different characters, right? कैपिटल ए और कैपिटल एफ अलग है, स्मॉल एफ अलग है, राइट, कंप्यूटर के लिए. दोज आर डिफरेंट कैरेक्टर्स, ASCII कैरेक्टर्स. Make the settings if you want to use it, and then for clock there will be two more buttons, start and stop, okay. So these are general purpose button basically. You can use it for anything that you want to send, okay. So for start you can set E, capital E, E for elephant, okay, and for stop you can say C, okay, C for cat. Done? How many of you have done? Okay, great. You will be able to use it. So look at the instructions. When the Bluetooth is blinking very fast, then it is not connected. When it will connect, it will blink slower. So there will be something called connection icon. In the right side, there will be something called connection icon. Do not click now. Okay, first let me connect and use it. Then you can do it with it. Has someone connected? Do not connect now. Someone has connected it. Just give me a minute. So this is how it works. The clock. You can go it at slower speed if you want, or like you can go at full speed, and nothing much, like beginner friendly. So pretty much this much only. So now you can try this on your own. Okay. So yeah, take your phone. You have app and you have the settings. You can just play with it and just pass it. Okay. And yeah. People sitting at like very behind, like 1 kilometer away. Why? Why is it so? There are seats empty ahead. Like you can fill up the seats. Any doubt with you? So the name of the Bluetooth is NC05. Okay, and I try with slower speed. Are you able to move with slow speed? Is it slow? Okay. Yeah, you can have fun with that. And this is the other one, the line following robot. So This is automatic, not AI. It is automatic, not autonomous. Okay. So what it will do, it will just keep rotating. Okay. It is just going to follow the line. Keep on doing that repetitively. Okay. Can you go back in the slide, please? Go back. Come back. Come back. Yes. Yeah. So, before discussing how we make this, how we have made this, let us see what is the analogy between human and a humanoid robot. Okay, so what is the similarity between a human robot and human and a robot? Okay, a humanoid robot. Okay, so we humans, engineers, we mimic nature. Okay, we mimic ideas from nature. Okay, so a humanoid robot is basically copying ideas as human work. Okay, so basically a humanoid robot is very similar. Okay, but it doesn't have the superpower like we have. Okay, we can regenerate something, but a robot cannot. It will need a replacement. Okay, the other thing that we do is we can feel. We are emotional. We can feel emotions. Okay, and we have self-awareness, consciousness. These are the uh, like this is just difference that we have. Talking about the similarity. Okay, so a robot and human. Okay, we both have actuators. Okay, our hands, our legs. Okay, they are actuators, sensors, like we can hear like sound. A humanoid robot can also hear sound, see the world. Okay, these things are common. Okay, and they too have brain. Humanoid robot also has brain. Okay, so a human works on they both work on signals. Okay, we too also work on signals only. Like हम भी सिग्नल से चलते हैं. हमारा ब्रेन सिग्नल भेजता है हमारे डिफरेंट पार्ट ऑफ द बॉडी को ताकि वो वैसे एक्ट करे. ठीक है. अगर मैं आपको बताऊं कि लाइक अगर मेरे ब्रेन से जो सिग्नल आ रहे हैं, ठीक है, ताकि मैं अपने हाथ पैर मूव कर सकूं. अगर मैं अपने लेट्स से हैंड से किसी और का हैंड लाइक थ्रू वायर किसी भी तरह से कनेक्शन करता हूँ किसी के भी हाथों से, ठीक है, तो मैं उनका भी हाथ यूज कर सकता हूँ. अगर मेरा ब्रेन यूज सिग्नल उनको भेजेगा, then it will be able to control someone else's hands also. Is it believable to you? मतलब इस पे भरोसा कर सकते हो क्या? ऐसा होता है? No. Okay, so think of a context. Okay, think of a scenario where someone loses their hand. Okay, someone they loses their hand, or by birth they might have some disability. Okay, now like previously they had to live their entire life with one hand only. एक ही हाथ से एक के साथ रहना पड़ेगा. मतलब ऐसा प्रॉब्लम है तो बट आप कैसा कर सकते हैं. आप ये बहुत चीपली अवेलेबल है, लाइक रोबोटिक हैंड, ऑल दोस थिंग्स, they are very cheaply available. So what we can do is that person who has lost his hands, what they can do is they can buy one robotic arm, buy or build. Okay, and they can integrate it with themselves. Okay, so basically करना क्या है कि जो ब्रेन से सिग्नल्स आ रहे हैं उसको टैप करना है हमें, उसको रीड करना है, एंड देन रोबोटिक आर्म को फीड करना है हमें. So वो it will be able to they will be able to move the robotic arms that like जैसे उसका हाथ ही हो वो, ठीक है. It will they will be able to move it normally. Okay, so these are like very good applications of robotics that you can do. Okay. Yes, so very similar. Like we have sensors, we have actuators, and we have brain. Same with robot. They have sensors, they have actuators, and they have brain too. Okay. So uh, I'll tell you how a beginner can build this robot. Okay. So we'll start with the building thing. Okay, so how to build the thing, the hardware, all those things, and at last we will talk about the software. Okay, so ये कार में सारे कुछ फंक्शनल ही है, कोई लुक एंड फील, कोई पैकेजिंग नहीं है इसमें, ठीक है. सारी फंक्शनल चीजें हैं, तो इसके बारे में बात करते हैं. So basically in this car you have three kind of things that we are talking about. Okay, so sensors, actuators, and the brain. Okay, and let's say you want to build one. Okay, the day you start with it, you want to build something like this. Okay, not exactly this, you can build an improved version of it. Okay, so what you can do is, so what you can do is you can choose few of the parts first. आपको कोई एक चीज choose करना है first. Let's say wheels.
Anyone
Okay.
from this row?
Okay. So when you choose the wheels first, okay, you want to like your first, like when you build something, it will start from your mind, right?
You also?
So
You
it will not be you will not be starting in the physical world first. First you will build things in mind, right? So in your imagination, how it looks like. Okay, is it big? Is it small? Okay, and how fast it is, how slow it is, how will be the weight of it? Do you want a metallic one, a wooden made with wood, acrylic? Okay, so these kind of things will be in your mind, right? So according to that only you will be choosing it. Okay, and there will be, of course, if you are participating for some let's say I mean event or something, you will have to follow some criteria. There will be some criteria for the dimensions, for limitation for the processor, limitation for motor, that only this much power you can use. All those limitations will, I mean the criteria, according to the criteria you have to build one. Okay, so let's say you want to build one now. Okay, you have the imagination and you want to build one. So you can start with, I mostly recommend starting from the tire. Okay, so if you choose a very big tire, yeah, I have some of the tires available with me, different one. I'll tell you. So look at this one. This is quite big tire. Okay, so it is quite big tire, and it has one bearing and also attached to it. So it is 3D printed design and 3D printed. So I'll pass this on to you. This one is quite thin, the same diameter but thin. Okay. And two more. This is just the color difference, and this is very small. So I'll pass all 5 of this to you, and you can keep passing on. When you are done, you can eventually turn it towards the front. Okay. And this car also has a different wheel. Okay, so you have got a lot of choice of color, size, shape. I mean shape will be circle only. Okay, So you can have a triangular shape also for wheels, but your track should be accordingly. Okay. Triangle, square, all they work. Wheels of triangle shape, square shape, they will work if the track is of different shape. Okay, according to that. Okay, so you will get lot of options. Okay, suppose you choose a very big wheel. Okay, yes. So suppose you choose a very big wheel. How many of you are not interested? Anyone who is not interested? There is no foundation to you attend to for you to attend the session. Okay. If you are interested, then you can attend. Otherwise, you may leave. Okay. Thank you. So yeah, I was talking about the like what you have to choose first. Okay, suppose you choose to have a big tire first at first. Okay, a very big tire. Then you will need something as very powerful motor as well, right? To drive it. Okay, then you have to choose motor driver as well according to that, and battery also. So if you choose one thing, okay, the other will be bound to choose. You will be bound to choose the other one accordingly. Okay. So there is a concept. Let's say you choose a big wheel. Okay, a big wheel you choose. Okay. Now you will need something motor, right? So motor also, if you ask the shopkeeper, let's say, okay, or you type on Google, a lot of variety will be coming. And same with the like if you go offline and buy from a store, they will also ask which motor do you want, right? Which motor are you willing to take? They will have a lot of options. Basically, they will give you two things, two parameters they will be giving you. Okay, the first one is velocity. I mean, sorry, speed. Okay, and the other one is torque. Okay, speed and torque. What will be the speed and torque? But before that, you will have to choose the type of motor. Okay, let's say you choose DC motor, which will be required for you if you build something like this DC motor. Okay, and you will have to choose then speed and torque. Okay, so so we have a geared motor here. Okay, so what a geared motor does is it reduces the speed, it increases the torque. Okay, basically a trade-off between speed and torque, right? You guys drive bike or car, isn't it? Yes. You guys drive bike or car, right? So on first gear, what happens? The speed, the velocity, it's too less. The speed is too less, right? And the torque, it is too high. It is very powerful. It will drive your car or vehicle uphill also when on first gear, but the speed will be reduced. Okay, and for like you can pass it to the people. They can see, they can play with it. They did. Okay, this room they don't want it to see. At least you can pass it, like they will. Okay, okay. I was talking about yes, the speed versus torque. Okay, so this fans, okay, the fan here, they are high speed fans, right? They will be rotating at 500, 600 RPM. But if you some of you, they can stop the fan, right, by holding it. Some of them, like they can do, right, you. I mean, it does. It has a lot of speed, but it doesn't have much torque. You like don't try this. but like I also tried this. I can stop the fan. I tried it. I was able to. So we are able to stop it because it doesn't have much torque. It has speed, enough speed, but it doesn't have much torque. Okay. So there will be something rotating very slowly, but it might have a lot of torque. You will not be able to stop it. So between speed and torque, you will have to see. Okay. So if your vehicle is very heavy, then you will have to choose a high torque and compromise on speed. And if you want to have a smaller like vehicle or a lightweight vehicle, you want more speed, then you can opt for having less torque and high speed. Okay. So this is regarding the motor. Now we have choose two things. Okay, two most important building thing that you have choose is wheel and motor, right? Now you will have to drive it, right? You will have to control this. You have actuators. What is there in this car? Just motors only, right? Motors only. You have to drive it. And one more like claw thing is there in this one. So you have to drive that as well. Let's say we do not consider that claw for now, just the wheels. Okay. So the wheels. So basically, you have to rotate it forward, backward, and in slow, in slow rotation, right? That is what we are doing. Just the motors we have to control. Now motors are there. Wheel is also attached. Let's say. Okay. Now we have to just give it some signals so that it operates. Okay. So who is going to control the motors? Can anyone tell what is controlling the motors?
Motor driver.
Motor driver. Okay. Who is controlling the motor driver?
Microcontroller.
Microcontroller. Yes. So basically, your microcontroller is going to give the signals. Okay. So let's say I skip this motor driver for now. Okay. So our microcontroller is Arduino. Okay. Let me pass on that different microcontrollers with me. So I have a Raspberry Pi with me. Okay. It will be written Pi somewhere. Okay. And Arduino Nano and Uno. Okay, they will be written on it. There will be Uno written on Arduino Uno and Nano written on Arduino Nano. Okay, so I'll just pass it to you. What is this? What is so special about Raspberry Pi?
It is a microprocessor.
Yes. So we have in our laptop and computer too. So what is special about Raspberry Pi?
Sir, it is a card-sized chip computer, one
Yes.
chip computer. Then
Yes.
you can also install different operating systems. And in the latest RPi 5, there is a PCI slot which we can use to add heads. Like I have made a setup on where my OS is running on SSD, which is 10 times faster than an SD card. Then again there is a AI hat, hello, which can increase the tokens of the LLM models we are using.
So you are using with ROS, right?
Laws also I am using, but currently I am doing R&D on the limits of RPi.
Okay, okay. And which OS you are using?
Sir, I have used Ubuntu and Raspbian up till now, and for
And in Raspbian, which one?
Raspbian the latest one. Latest.
Both sides.
Bookworm something like.
Hmm?
Booksworm. Raspbian full Booksworm 64-bit.
Okay, okay. Yes, you said it correctly that we can use attach a lot of things. So basically, Raspberry. Oh, let me first share it with you.
बच्चों के आते वक्त वो बुझ जाते हैं खराब हो गया तो उसको वापस आ जाएगा। बाकी देना है तो रास्पबेरी पाई मत दो वैसे। बाकी नैनो उनो दे दो आगे, बट रास्पबेरी पाई मत देना। वो दे दो बस, रास्पबेरी सब एक एक।
So basically,
रास्पबेरी तो ये है ना?
हाँ वो और ये।
ये दोनों, ये उनको हाथ में दिखा, ये मैं देखती
you can take your time to look at it. You have time, okay? And then pass it on. Okay, so the special about Raspberry Pi is basically it is a computer. It is normal, like it works normally like a computer, a palm size computer. Has the latest one has 16 GB of RAM, and pretty much you can install all the OS. Okay, and one thing very special about Raspberry Pi as a computer is that it has 40 GPIO pins, right? 40 general purpose input output pins. Okay, so like in your normal computer you cannot attach any sensors, right? You cannot attach any actuator to it, you cannot attach a LED to your computer, right? So that is not possible with a normal computer, but with Raspberry Pi, Jetson Nano, there are a lot of boards that are coming. So with them you will get GPIO pins. Okay, normal things that you can do: play game, play YouTube, browsing, install something, you can do that, all those things. It has everything: Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, ports to connect, Ethernet, connect mouse, keyboard, monitor. Okay, even if you don't have monitor, keyboard, and all those things, you can still connect remotely with the help of remote desktop connection, and you can do with the one. So I think Raspberry Pi, it starts from 10,000. I think it varies. Okay. Yeah. 10,500.
3,500 starting.
3,500. Which one?
Raspberry Pi for 4G.
4 GB. The cost, they are coming down. During COVID, it was slightly costlier because of the shortage in semiconductors. So yeah, so let's not go there. Yes, so I was talking about now, if you have if you want to control your motors, okay, if you directly connect your brain, okay, Arduino to the motors, okay, then you will not be able to run the motors. Okay, you give the motors command, you have connected, what you have done is you have connected all the 4 motors with your Arduino Uno, okay. Now give the command to run, okay, it is not going to run, okay, because because can anyone tell me why it will not run if you give the command to motor to run? Directly you have connected your motor to Arduino, okay, it is not going to run. What is the reason behind it? Yes?
Sir, because the motors, the voltage rating is about 12 volt depending on the motor. But the Arduino.
Let's say you have a 5 volt motor. Then
Sir, the Arduino's logic works on 5 volt. So to give it like forward and backward direction, we can't give it on the same analog digital pin. So for that purpose, we need a motor driver which has an IC on it which drives the motor.
okay, let's say we want to make it forward only. We don't have to flip the direction. Then
We can run a single motor on Arduino, toy motor, DC toy motor we can run.
BO motors you are talking
Or
about?
toy motor, normal.
Yeah. What about this one, a heavy motor with 5 volts?
So it can run but depending on the motor it will run.
Okay. So you have basically 2 things for power, which is V into I, voltage into current. Okay. So it may have same volt. correct voltage but not current. Okay, so there is a limitation in current in Arduino. Okay, so when you connect your motor directly with the board, the microcontroller, it will not run because there is no sufficient current. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to amplify the signal. Okay, uh, coming from the microcontroller. Okay, so who will amplify the signals coming from the Arduino? Okay, first of all, what is a signal? What is the signal? Okay, you have heard a lot of times that our computer work on binary. What are they? Bi means two. Okay, so what are they? Would you like to answer? Binary. Okay. What are signals they are? Okay. So okay. So what are signals? You might have heard a lot of times. They are signals. What are signals actually? People, what is that signal you that 1 0? What are they in your computer? They are binary, of course. Binary means two form. Okay. So is it like you see this wire? Okay, I'll take any example of any wire. Okay, let's say this purple wire. Okay, purple wire. So will there be there is a signal going on in that line, right? वो वायर में सिग्नल ट्रांसफर हो रहा है, ठीक है, बट उसमें क्या ऐसा जा रहा होगा A B 1 0 इस तरीके से नहीं जा रहा होगा, राइट? क्या हो सकता है फिर? वोल्टेज. ओके, तो क्या होता है वोल्टेज के साथ? वोल्टेज का फ्लक्चुएशन होता है. ओके, हाँ, बट हम कुछ नए ऑडियंस से भी देखना चाह रहे हैं, फ्रेशर्स से मोस्टली. एनी फर्स्ट ईयर? What is a signal, I am asking? Like those ones and zeros, what are they? They are basically voltage. Okay, in a circuit, if you have voltage, then it is 1, and if you don't have any voltage, then it is 0. Okay, so 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0. If something is fluctuating like this, okay, do we have any switch here? Okay, I have something. So basically this is how you transfer signal. Okay, so signal जरूरी नहीं कि इलेक्ट्रिसिटी से ही पास होगा, बहुत सारे तरीके हैं. ये कि मैं अगर आपको बताऊं, अगर मैं टैप करूं तो टैप इज 1 and no tap is 0. Okay, look how. This can also be a signal, like the sound. Okay, then you can have electricity. Okay, then you can have light also. Okay, this is how. So this light is 1 and no light is 0. Okay, तो अगर कोई ह्यूमन इसको प्रेस कर रहे हैं तो कितने बार में? 1 सेकंड में कोई एक बार ही कर पाएगा उसको प्रेस, ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा 2 बार कोई प्रेस कर देगा, है ना, 1 सेकंड में. बट आपके जो प्रोसेसर्स होते हैं, कितना, कोई गेमिंग लैपटॉप खरीद दो आप लोग तो कितना स्पीड होता है उसका? किस रेंज में होता है? गीगाहर्ट्ज, राइट? गीगा मतलब 10 to power 3. 12 नहीं 9 होता है राइट? ओके, किलो होता है 10 to power 3, 1000 है ना, 1 किलोमीटर मतलब 1000 मीटर है ना. सो बेसिकली गीगा हर्ट्स, हर्ट्स क्या है? फ्रीक्वेंसी. ओके, सो फ्रीक्वेंसी क्या होता है? 1 मिनट में कितना साइकिल, बेसिकली हम सेकेंड्स में लेते हैं, 1 सेकेंड में कितने बार कोई चीज रिपीट हो रहा है, ठीक है? तो ये होता है फ्रीक्वेंसी. ओके, सो उसका फ्रीक्वेंसी ऐसा लिखा रहता है 2.2 गीगाहर्ट्ज, ठीक है? लैपटॉप या फोन किसी चीज का ऐसा लिखा होता है 2.2 गीगाहर्ट्ज, मतलब 2.2 into 10 to power 9 times, बिलियंस ऑफ टाइम्स प्रोसेसर आपका ऑन ऑफ होता है, राइट? सो कोई ह्यूमन के लिए तो ये बिल्कुल भी पॉसिबल नहीं है. 2 बार 3 बार से ज़्यादा तो पॉसिबल नहीं है कि कोई कर पाए. हो सकता है कोई ज़्यादा, बहुत ज़्यादा, अगर कोई एक्सेप्शनल इंसान होगा तो वो 4 बार कोई स्विच को ऑन ऑफ कर देगा, ठीक है? बहुत ज़्यादा एक्सेप्शनल होगा तो, बट ये बिलियंस ऑफ टाइम्स तो पॉसिबल नहीं है, ठीक है? तो ऐसा कौन है जो ये ऑन ऑफ कराता है एकदम एट दी वेरी हार्ट? सो एनी फर्स्ट ईयर स्टूडेंट कैन आंसर दिस थिंग कि ऐसा क्या है जिसको यूज करके हम स्विच बनाते हैं, लाइक नॉट मैकेनिकल स्विच, ओके, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक स्विच आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट, ओके, जिसकी वजह से इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स है एक्चुअली इतना डेवलप हो पाया. ओके, एक कंपोनेंट ऐसा जिसकी वजह से इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स इतना ज़्यादा डेवलप्ड है और कंप्यूटर साइंस इस यहाँ तक पहुँच पाया है. लॉजिक गेट्स वो कैसे बनता है उससे भी पहले मैं पूछ रहा हूँ. ओके, यस, ओके, सो ट्रांजिस्टर्स, उसकी वजह से सब कुछ हमारे पास लैपटॉप फोन सारी चीज चलते हैं, ठीक है? अगर वो नहीं होता तो इट विल बी वेरी डिफिकल्ट फॉर इतना ज़्यादा लाइक कॉम्पैक्ट चीज मिल पाए, ठीक है? हमें ट्रांजिस्टर की वजह से ये सारी चीज पॉसिबल है. अभी जितने भी इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स गैजेट सॉफ्टवेयर जितने भी कुछ हैं सारे ट्रांजिस्टर्स की वजह से पॉसिबल हैं, ठीक है? इतने कॉम्पैक्ट साइज में. सो ट्रांजिस्टर क्या है? एक स्विच है ट्रांजिस्टर, और इसको यूज करते हैं एम्पलीफाई करने के लिए भी कोई भी चीज, ठीक है? मैं माइक यूज कर रहा हूँ एम्पलीफाई करने के लिए अपना आवाज, ठीक है? वैसे ही हम ट्रांजिस्टर्स को यूज करते हैं सिग्नल को एम्पलीफाई करने के लिए, ओके? एंड स्विच की तरह भी यूज किया जाता है उसको, ठीक है? तो इट कैन एक्ट एज अ स्विच और एम्पलीफायर. यस, करेक्ट. ओके, सो बेसिकली मोटर ड्राइवर है, उसमें भी कुछ लॉजिक है, कुछ कंपोनेंट्स हैं कई सारे, जिसकी वजह से वो आर्डिनो से जो सिग्नल आ रहे हैं उसको एम्पलीफाई कर पाता है, ठीक है? और बेसिकली मैंने थोड़ी देर पहले आपको बताया कि अगर आप मोटर डायरेक्टली कंट्रोलर से कंट्रोल करेंगे तो वो नहीं चलने वाला है, ओके? वो सिग्नल्स को पावरफुल इनफ होना पड़ेगा, ठीक है? तो उसके लिए हम उसके लिए एम्पलीफायर लगा रहे हैं. तो बट माइक उसको एम्पलीफाई कर पा रहा है, ठीक है? बट ये माइक फ्री में कर रहा है क्या एम्पलीफाई? इसके लिए कॉस्ट है, राइट? नॉट मनी आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट, मैं एनर्जी की बात कर रहा हूँ. सो इसको लाइक एम्पलीफाई करने के लिए इलेक्ट्रिसिटी यूज हो रहा है, राइट? मैं जो बोल रहा हूँ वो सिग्नल्स है और इलेक्ट्रिसिटी से वो एम्पलीफाई कर पा रहा है, ठीक है? उसको मर्ज करके. So basically, your Arduino will send signal to motor driver, it will amplify it, and then it will send it to the motors. Okay. Now you will be able to drive your actuator. Okay. हमारा actuator यहाँ पे मोटर है, हम उसको चला पा रहे हैं, ठीक है? अभी तक हमने कोई चीज सेंस नहीं की है, राइट? हम सिर्फ प्रोग्राम कर सकते हैं उसको कि चलते रहो आगे या फिर टर्न लेते रहो, कुछ भी करते रहो, एक काम करते रहो, ठीक है? बट हमने अब तक ऐसा कुछ नहीं किया है कि हम उसको कमांड्स दे पाए या कुछ भी कर पाए, कोई इनपुट ले पाए. अब तक हमने ऐसा कुछ किया नहीं है, ठीक है? तो इसमें इनपुट बस एक ही चीज है. इसमें इनपुट है ये ब्लूटूथ से मिल रहा है इसको इनपुट, ठीक है? और इनपुट को हमें प्रोसेस करना है, जो भी हमारे पास इनपुट है बेस्ड उसके उसके हिसाब से हमें चीज़ें ऑपरेट करनी है. ओके, सो you have Bluetooth module here. Okay, you will be able to connect it with the help of Arduino. Okay, so मैं कब से बता रहा हूँ आपको कि ये चीज़ कनेक्ट होगा, but कैसे कनेक्ट होगा एक्चुअली. ओके, सो मैंने Arduino ये सारी चीज़ें पास की है, राइट? कहाँ पे है अभी फिलहाल वो? ओके, पास हो चुका है, बट किसके पास है अभी करेंटली? ओके, मोटर ड्राइवर इज देयर. वेयर इज द रास्पबेरी पाई? There it is. It has reached. Okay. Everyone saw? You guys? No? Okay. So basically आपको दिख रहा होगा उसमें कुछ स्लॉट्स है, पिन के स्लॉट्स हैं, ठीक है? दो तरह के पिन्स आपको मिलेंगे. एक होगा एनालॉग पिन और एक होगा डिजिटल पिन. ओके, सो डिजिटल पिन्स में आपको 1 और 0, ठीक है, आउटपुट मतलब बेसिकली 1 और 0 में आप उसको आउटपुट करा सकते हैं या इनपुट. बेसिकली आप उसको या तो वो पिन में अगर आप आउटपुट करते हैं, ठीक है, तो या तो उसमें वोल्टेज दे सकते हैं या नहीं दे सकते, सिंपल. और इनपुट भी वैसे ही काम करेगा. अगर आपको सेंस कर रहा है तो कोई चीज़ आउटपुट 1 दे रहा है या 0, वो भी वो सेंस कर लेगा, ठीक है. तो दो तरह के पिन है, एनालॉग और डिजिटल. ओके, 2 types of pin, analog and digital. Both you can use for input or output. Okay, in Arduino also you can use input or output from both the pins, analog and digital. Okay, and just the difference between them is that your analog pin will be able to read a range of voltage. Okay, but the digital pin, it will read just 5 volts or whatever the maximum voltage is. Okay, your board supports that maximum voltage it will read. Okay, yes, and so this was about the board actually. So you will have this pin slots, so you have to choose any pin. Okay, you have to choose any pin, and you can connect it with the hardware. Okay, later you can program it. Okay, later you can name the pin and then you can program it. Okay, so you have connected your Bluetooth, let's say. So and yes, if you think it is very complex, it is not actually. So you have sensors. So all of the sensors that you will get in the market, no, the generic sensors, they will have 3 to 4 pins. Just 3 to 4 pins. Okay, out of which 2 will be there for just positive and negative. Okay, like you connect a LED, like you connect a motor. Okay, they will be very simpler. You just have to connect positive and negative. Now you're left with just 2 pins. Okay, one will be for input, one will be for output. Just connect anywhere, and then later you can modify it with the help of code. Same with the actuator also. Okay, so you will have mostly 2 pins, positive, negative, and if it does, if it requires signals or it is sending some signals also, then one more pin will be there. Okay, so this is how you can make the connection. And you can use jumper wires to do that. Okay, if you are testing out something, then you have to take breadboard and jumper wires, and you can do with the help of that. And later when you're done, okay, and you want to make it something that reliable, then you can solder it on PCB. Okay. Okay. So you like 4-5 components we saw. Okay. And so what is the batteries? Okay. So you need something to power it, right? So you can choose the batteries. Okay. So like which cell is used? 18650. The name of the cell is 18650. This is most widely used. Okay, and you will also see the capacity written on your battery or cell. Okay, which is like 2 Ah, 3 Ah, okay, 2 एम्पियर आवर, 3 एम्पियर आवर. आप लोग पावर बैंक खरीदते हो राइट, या बैटरी फोन का स्पेसिफिकेशन देखते हो राइट. तो स्टार्टिंग में वो लिखा होता है 400 mAh बैटरी, 500 mAh बैटरी. वो बेसिकली क्या होता है, मिली एम्पियर. ठीक है, तो इफ यू से मिली एम्पियर, मिली मतलब 10 to power -3. ओके, सो बेसिकली अगर 5000 मिली एम्पियर आवर है तो 3 जीरोस आप कट कर दो उसके, 5 एम्पियर आवर. ऐसे बैटरी का कैपेसिटी इसका भी होता है, सेल का कैपेसिटी. एंड अगर आप 3 सेल को कनेक्ट कर दोगे तो वो आपको अराउंड 12 वोल्ट देगा एवरेज. ठीक है, कांस्टेंट नहीं होता है, कभी कम होता है और कभी ज़्यादा होता है. उससे ही हमें पता चलता है कि बैटरी का परसेंटेज कितना है, हाउ मच इज द परसेंटेज ऑफ बैटरी. ओके, okay. So how your device come to know that you have low battery or like battery is full? It is due to the it is due to the voltage that your battery has. Okay, when it is fully charged, for example for this cells, okay, when it is fully charged it will show 4.3 volts. When it is about to discharge, I mean go its minimum value, it will be 3.7. Below that you should not go. Okay, otherwise it will harm your battery. So to protect your battery, you in your phone or any device you have something called battery management system. Which what it does is it will stop overcharge protection, and it will give you overcharge protection. मतलब overcharge नहीं होने देगा बैटरी को. ठीक है, ये लिथियम आयन सेल्स बहुत डेंजरस होते हैं बेसिकली. अगर आप इसको बहुत ज़्यादा चार्ज कर दोगे रिक्वायर्ड से ज़्यादा तो वो ब्लास्ट हो जाएगा. ठीक है, अगर आप उसको शॉर्ट सर्किट करोगे तो वहाँ आग लग जाएगा. ठीक है, और अगर ओवर डिस्चार्ज हुआ तो वो आपकी बैटरी खराब हो जाएगी, मतलब यूज़ होते होते. तो ये बैटरी मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम उसको लाइक योर बैटरी का हेल्थ वो मेंटेन करके रखता है. ठीक है, ज़्यादा डिस्चार्ज नहीं होने देगा. एक सर्टेन पॉइंट के बाद जैसे आपका फ़ोन स्विच ऑफ हो जाता है, ठीक है, तभी भी बैटरी होती है फ़ोन में. ठीक है, मतलब पावर होता है फ़ोन में, बट वो स्विच ऑफ हो जाता है बिकॉज ऑफ बैटरी मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम. ओके, और जब फुल हो जाता है बैटरी तो ऐसा नहीं है कि बैटरी फूट जाता है, ब्लास्ट हो जाता है ना. तो वो इसकी वजह से बैटरी मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम की वजह से वो एक बार फुल होने के बाद वो और चार्जिंग रोक देता है उसको. ठीक है, सो लाइक वी हैव डन विद सेल. ओके, सो एक सेल को आप मल्टीपल लाइक सीरीज या पैरेलल में कनेक्ट कर देते हो तो वो बैटरी बन जाता है. ठीक है, मल्टीपल सेल विल बिकम बैटरी. ओके, and then you have for clock. Okay, so this is what for like motors. Now we'll see for this clock. Okay, so for this clock ahead, okay, so that is controlled by a servo motor. Okay, so servo motor, what is a servo motor? So servo motor is basically a motor which can precisely be controlled with each angles. Okay, एक एक डिग्री आप उसका कंट्रोल कर सकते हो, तो वो होता है सर्वो मोटर. फॉर एग्जांपल किसी ने अभी डोर ओपन किया, तो अगर आपको ऐसा कुछ सिस्टम बनाना है कि डोर ऑटोमेटिक ओपन हो, ठीक है, कोई इनपुट के बेसिस पे, जैसे डोर के सामने कोई आता है तो डोर शुड ओपन. ओके, तो वहाँ यू कैन यूज अ सर्वो मोटर. ओके, इट विल प्रिसाइजली ओपन जितना ओपन होना चाहिए, एंड देन इट विल क्लोज इट. ओके, जितना होना चाहिए. ठीक है, ऐसा तो नहीं है कि मतलब एक मोटर आपने लगाया और वो तब तक उसको पुश करते रहे जब तक वो या तो मोटर ना जल जाए या तो डोर टूट जाए. ऐसा तो नहीं हमें करना है. लाइक नॉर्मल मोटर यू कैन नॉट यूज, यू नीड सर्वो मोटर फॉर दैट. ओके, so servo motor is used for gripper, and then of course to turn on and off whole thing you will have a switch. Okay, and initially, like if you're not sure about everything, what you can do is you can take a piece of cardboard or wooden board or something, and you can start with that. Okay, and then later if you need, you can get a four-wheel drive chassis. This is what 4WD means four-wheel drive chassis. It will be pre-made. You will not have to do much. You just have to connect everything on it. Okay, so you can take a chassis and a buck converter. Okay, so this is for you guys. Okay, so uh, like so this first year students, they will be आप लोग ने अभी जस्ट 11th 12th का जेई के लिए प्रिपेयर करे होंगे, राइट? सो मुझे ये बताओ कि एसी करंट में हम लोग ट्रांसफार्मर यूज करते हैं ना, डीसी में क्यों नहीं कोई यूज करते हैं? फर्स्ट ईयर स्टूडेंट्स, अभी आपने पढ़ाई किया होगा, राइट? हाँ, करेक्ट, ऑसम। तो कोई और वेव होगा तो
It has a frequency which is the main component used for transformer to work, and that is the main thing that is absent in the wave of DC machine.
yes. So basically वो लॉ कौन सा है जिससे ये गवर्न होता है? Even I. Okay. So basically लॉ तो मुझे याद नहीं आ रहा है, बट ऐसा है कि if okay, so ये इस प्रिंसिपल पे चलता है कि if there is a current carrying conductor, okay, so basically if there is a changing magnetic field and a coil is placed near it, okay, so because of the changing magnetic field, okay, induced EMF, yes, EMF will be produced, okay. There will be a induced EMF that will be produced in the wire, okay. So basically अगर मैग्नेटिक फील्ड में फ्लक्चुएशंस नहीं होगा तो वो उसमें करंट प्रोड्यूस नहीं होगा, मतलब बेसिकली वोल्टेज प्रोड्यूस नहीं होगा, राइट? इन डीसी यू डोंट हैव दैट, इसमें फ्लक्चुएशंस होते नहीं है, तो okay, so basically in a nutshell, because we don't have a changing magnetic field in DC, even if you have a transformer, like primary current coil में दो coil होते हैं, right? So primary coil में आप दोगे अगर power supply, तो secondary में it will not do anything, उसमें produce ही नहीं होगा। जब आप turn on करोगे तो उस टाइम में एक बार होगा, उसके बाद वो वोल्टेज प्रोड्यूस नहीं करेगा सेकेंडरी कॉइल में, तो इसलिए हम बक कन्वर्टर यूज करते हैं स्टेप अप या डाउन करने के लिए डीसी, ओके। इट इज लाइक ट्रांसफार्मर ओनली फॉर बट फॉर डीसी, ओके। आई विल वाइंड अप इन 5-6 मिनट, ओके, डोंट वरी। कैन वी मूव टू द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड प्लीज? So these are the components, pretty much all we have covered it, and also we will share a PDF with you guys, okay, so that it will be handy for you. Yeah, next slide please. These are some photos of it. Basically it says that signal flow is from controller will control the driver, and driver will basically amplify the signal and also invert the polarity and run this motor or servo motor, okay. And yes, can we move to the next slide please, ma'am? And next slide. So this is the code, okay. So whenever you are starting, okay, so beginners, those who don't know about robotics, anything, okay, so what you can do, you can buy any microprocessor or controller. Okay, let's say you got an Arduino. Okay, what you can do is you can connect your Arduino with your laptop. Okay, and download Arduino software. Now you have to connect your Arduino to your laptop through a cable. Okay, very first step I am talking about. Okay, and then what you need to do is upload a blank code. ब्लैंक कोड, ओके, ब्लैंक कोड अपलोड करना है आपको ये चेक करने के लिए कि आपका बोर्ड सही है, कनेक्शन सही है, सॉफ्टवेयर सही है. Once you are able to upload a blank code, then you will know that okay, things are right, I can code something on it. Okay, और एक blink LED से ट्राई करो आप लोग, ठीक है? ट्राई विद अ ब्लिंक एलईडी प्रोजेक्ट. ओके, सो अगर मैं आपको एग्जांपल दूं, हाँ, तो ये लाइट है, राइट? सो अगर इस लाइट को मैं फैन की स्पीड से, अगर लेट्स से फैन चल रहा है हमारा, अगर फैन की स्पीड से अगर मैं इसको मैच करता हूँ, ठीक है, अगर ये फैन 600 आरपीएम पे चल रहा है, 600 आरपीएम पे, और उस स्पीड पे अगर मैं लाइट को भी ब्लिंक कराता हूँ, ठीक है, ऑन ऑफ करता हूँ, तो ऐसा लगेगा कि ये फैन रुक गया है. ओके, ऐसा देख के लगेगा. मतलब अगर मैं विंग पे मेरा नाम लिख देता हूँ, कोई एक लेटर लिख देता हूँ, ओके, और जब मैं ये एक्सपेरिमेंट करूँगा, जब ये ब्लिंक कराऊंगा मैं लाइट को, मैं अपना नाम देख पाऊंगा उसमें, ठीक है. ऐसा लगेगा कि फैन रुक गया है, बट वो चल रहा होगा उतनी स्पीड से, ठीक है. बेसिकली दोनों का फ्रीक्वेंसी मैच हो जाएगा, ठीक है. हाँ, ये प्रोजेक्ट कर सकते हो ब्लिंक एलईडी से स्ट्रोबोस्कोप बनाना, स्ट्रोबोस्कोप, ठीक है. इट इज़ वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग प्रोजेक्ट. आपको ऐसा लगेगा कि इट इज़ वेरी लाइक इंटरेस्टिंग प्रोजेक्ट अगर आप इसे बनाओगे तो. और दूसरा क्या है, लाइक यू कैन मेक वन, इससे भी सस्ता कुछ मिलता है, आर्डिनो से भी चीप मिलता है, 200-300 के अराउंड एक मिलता है, नोड MCU. ओके, उससे आप लोग क्या कर सकते हो, आप लोग लाइक वो वाईफाई से डायरेक्टली कनेक्ट हो जाता है, ठीक है. वेरी सिंपल टू यूज, जस्ट कॉस्ट 200-300 रुपीज मैक्सिमम. And what you can do is build a RGB lamp or something. तो बेसिकली रेड, ब्लू, ग्रीन का कॉम्बिनेशन यूज करके कोई भी कलर का लैम्प बना सकते हो सिर्फ एक LED से, ठीक है, और वायरलेस कनेक्ट हो जाता है. इट इज़ वेरी सिंपल टू बी. A little bit about Arduino program. Okay, just touch कर दे रहा हूँ मैं कॉन्सेप्ट. So basically इसमें आपको 3 सेक्शन दिखेंगे. Okay, first डिक्लेरेशन, ओके, फंक्शन डिक्लेरेशन, ये सारी चीजें होती है, राइट. सो फर्स्ट यू डिक्लेयर एवरीथिंग. पिन आपको बताना है कि कौन सा सेंसर कौन से पिन पे कनेक्टेड है, वो सारी चीजें बतानी है. नेक्स्ट इज 2 लूप मिलेगा आपको. वन इज सेटअप लूप, द अदर वन इज like it will keep on running. Okay, setup loop आपका एक बार में चलेगा और जो next loop है it will keep on running. Okay, so हमारा loop यहाँ तक है. and next जो भी कुछ functions हैं वो सारे defined functions हैं. Okay, how much time do we have? Just 2 minutes. I will wind up in 2 minutes. Okay, just wanted to discuss a logic with you. Okay, mostly computer science students. Okay, can we move to the next slides please? The next slide. Okay, so in companies you won't be working as branch wise. ऐसा नहीं होगा कि आप branch wise company में काम कर रहे हो, right? You will work in diverse community. Okay, you will have a diverse community of people working together. Okay, हर तरह के हर फील्ड से लोग आएंगे और आप लोग उसके साथ में काम कर रहे होंगे, राइट. सो रोबोटिक्स भी कुछ ऐसा ही है. इसमें मैकेनिकल चीज़ है, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स है एंड सॉफ्टवेयर है. देखो सॉफ्टवेयर से हम क्या कर सकते हैं इसमें. इसका एग्जांपल मैं दे रहा हूँ नाइट फॉलोइंग रोबोट का. ओके, सो बेसिकली इसका लॉजिक ये है कि अगर इसके नीचे ब्लैक लाइन है, ठीक है, तो अभी बेसिकली एयर में ब्लैक ही डिटेक्ट करें. सो अगर आपका एक ब्लैक लाइन, इसके नीचे एक ब्लैक टेप आता है तो ये स्ट्रेट चलेगा, ठीक है. जो बीच इसमें 4 सेंसर है, बीच में 2 सेंसर जो है, ठीक है. तो अगर उसके नीचे ब्लैक टेप है तो इट विल गो फॉरवर्ड. ओके, और नहीं है तो ये टर्न लेगा, ठीक है, डिपेंडिंग किसके नीचे ब्लैक टिक है। अगर ये ऐसे है तो मतलब अगर ये ऐसे जा रहा है, ठीक है, और टर्न इधर लेना है इसको, ठीक है, तो ये ब्लैक लाइन से हट जाएगा। अब इसको टर्न लेफ्ट करना है, राइट। तो देखो एक लॉजिक मैं बताता हूँ आपको। जब आप she is calling, someone is calling. So just one thing I will finish it quickly. So basically अगर आपको टर्न लेना होता है तो आप ऐसे तो नहीं करते हो कि जब आपको लेफ्ट टर्न लेना है तो आप ऐसे तो नहीं करते हो कि इतना ज़्यादा लेफ्ट टर्न ले लें कि अब राइट टर्न लेने की बारी आ जाए। मतलब अगर नहीं राइट टर्न लेंगे तो आप नीचे गिर जाएंगे, रोड के बाहर चले जाएंगे। ऐसा तो नहीं करते, आपको ट्रैक पे रहना है, राइट। आप ऐसा नहीं करते कि आप लेफ्ट ले लिए तो इतना ज़्यादा लेफ्ट ले लिए कि फिर राइट लेना पड़े, और फिर इतना ज़्यादा राइट ले लिए कि फिर रोड के बाहर चले जाएंगे। तो वो लेफ्ट राइट ऐसे तो नहीं चलते हैं आप, राइट। तो यहाँ पे थोड़ा प्रोग्रामिंग आता है जो इसको आप ऑप्टिमाइज कर सकते हैं। आप इसको डीए से प्रैक्टिस कर सकते हैं इस तरह के छोटे कुछ प्रोजेक्ट पे। ओके, सो that's it for today. Thanks a lot, and ma'am, can you go to the feedback? So you can scan this code and please give us the feedback. Thank you for coming. Thank you for listening.
Hello, everyone. If your attendance sheet isn't signed, you won't get the certificates. So make sure कि attendance sheet पे आपका मेल रहे और बाकी सारे details रहे। जो attendance sheet पे मेल रहेगा उसी पे certificates मिलेंगे। So make sure you make entries and then leave the auditorium.
रो रो के भाई वो मीडियम वाली आने नहीं दे रही थी, बोलते क्या करोगे।